Just came here to feed the gray hive and pull another nuke out of the hive, and then I saw a lot of activity in front of these nukes. Some bees hovering in front of the hive like they're not familiar with it at all. It looks like normal play flight, but there's no queens in here. So no eggs have been laid for 3 weeks in these nukes. Since it's been 3 weeks ago, I suspect this is play flight. The bees that had hatched out 2 weeks ago are probably mature enough to be field bees, and so they're getting a mental image of the hive, where it's placed, what the entrances look like. I have a feeling this is what it is, but I'll check them anyway just to make sure they're not being robbed. Nope, no evidence of robbing. They're too gentle. But I'll check. It's been a while since they've had a queen. I wonder if I want to make sure there's no laying workers in here. Nectar. Yeah, I don't see brood anywhere, so I really don't want to irritate them too much. They do need a frame of brood though, so I'll give them a frame of brood. This one drunk theirs. You don't need that. Yeah, they're not getting robbed. They're okay. Looks like they've done well, it's just they need a queen. Okay, so the gray hive. There's the pollen that I gave them. They've been working at it. It looks like they're taking it out and chewing it up and carrying it back to them. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's any sealed brood to take from this hive yet, but I'm going to check this, and if there is, then I have a nuke back here that I'm going to make up. And typically we're looking for 2 solid brood frames and a honey frame to feed the bees with. And I'm not using smoke this time because I'm going to be I'm going to be making nukes here. And the trick is not to disturb the bees or do anything to cause them to go down into the bottom box. Quick look to make sure the queen isn't on this excluder. Put it down out of the way. I already know the queen was here last time. I need to pull one of these frames to give me room. Oh, nice. Okay, there's eggs. Too bad there's eggs in this one because this is a nice honey frame. Yeah, there's eggs in here, so I can't take from it. As long as you put your fingers in there gently. Oh, here's sealed brood. Yeah, this is nice This is nice sealed brood, but if I have to take it, I can, but I'd prefer not to because there's eggs on the empty cells. There's eggs in there, and when you're making nukes, especially if you're going to put, if you're going to buy a queen and put her in here, you do not want to put any eggs in your nuke. Otherwise, they'll use those eggs to raise their own queen, and then any queen you put in the nuke, you know, they'll just kill because they want to raise their own queen. They want their own stuff. They don't want stuff that you give them if they can help it. So I'll set that frame aside, and if I need to use it, I can always check for queen cells later. And I have about 5 days to check for queen cells too. Oh, nice. This is a nice solid brood pattern. So this one I will check. For the queen. Now there are some cups down here, but that's all they are, is just cups. I don't see any eggs in them, but it looks like they're working on them, like they're preparing to put eggs in there too. All those are queen cups. Some brand new bees on here. A lot of nurse bees. I'm mainly looking for the queen at this point. I'm probably taking too long to look for the queen. Longer than I need to, but I just want to make sure she's not on that frame. Okay, I need one more frame of brood and a nice honey frame. Whoa! This is all drone brood. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake the bees that are on this frame into this nuke. Now I know this is all drone brood, but this is mostly worker bees. There's only a few drones on this frame. So I'm going to shake it into here. Okay, I'm just going to take this frame. One more check to make sure the queen isn't on here. And then I'll just look for queen cells afterwards. Yeah, there's brand new bees too. I don't see her. I would see her right away if she's on here because she was a nice fat red queen. Okay. I'm just going to put this frame back. Give them some empty frames to work on. There was some eggs in here along with honey, so that. So we caught a nuke. And then look at this. I gave them one foundationless frame, and this is all drone brood.
All drone.
Yeah, so I can open this up and check for mites, and it'll be a mite inspection
Okay.
in that hive, that big hive.
Uh-huh. Should I put this little nuke on the truck?
Yeah. But make sure not to rattle it around so much, or very much. Eggs. They're after my watch.
I'll get it.
Oh. Okay, I threw it. It's
I
underneath
see
the
it.
camera.
I saw it, yes.
And my arms are sweaty, so they're going to be bombing my arms.
Do you want my jacket?
I don't think they'll sting though.
Oh, great. Oh, there.
It's underneath the
Yeah, I see it.
tripod, yeah. Aha. It's this one. Okay, this is the frame I'll take. No sign of the queen, so I'm going to move it over. So, we pulled a nuke from this Maxburg hive and pulled a frame of sealed brood and larvae, no eggs, from this hive. The queen has been doing really well in that hive. And then we put that solid frame of brood in that nuke on the left. Bees and all, we didn't shake the bees off or anything, it just went, they all went right in that nuke with the brood frame, and that should give them a nice bee boost until we get queens. And then there's the nuke we took from the middle hive, and that is going to go to my place because I have future queen cells to look at, so I need it at my place where I can keep an eye on it easier.